Hi everyone, it's Lindy. Today I wanted to talk about a sourcing option that I see come up a lot in reseller Q&As, and I've seen a lot of YouTube videos done about it. And that is sourcing at dollar stores. Now, I do have some experience with sourcing at dollar stores, so I thought that I would give you my take on some of the pros and a lot of the cons. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is quality. Okay, so we know that a lot of the times items that are at dollar stores are at dollar stores because they're not the greatest quality of items. Sometimes you can find stuff that's really good quality and you could pay $1, $2, or $3 for it, and then sometimes it's just not that great. Like I've noticed at places like the Dollar Spot at Target, those are $1, $3, and $5, but they also seem to have a good amount of quality. So when I'm talking about these dollar items, I don't necessarily mean things like clearance or the Dollar Spot at Target. I'm talking about specific dollar stores like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, those kinds of places. So when I'm talking about quality, let me give you an example. Okay, so last spring, Dollar Tree had these super cute tumblers, right? So I got a couple of each of the colors that I thought was super cute. Like, I absolutely love this. I absolutely love it. So I bought a couple of each and I sold a few of them. How many did I sell? 3. I think I sold 3. 2 of them I didn't get any feedback on. Nobody left me feedback. Okay, so I'm guessing no feedback is better than bad feedback, right? The one feedback that I did get was neutral, and it was my first neutral feedback in years. Years, okay? I only made like a $2 profit because, you know, come on, with little, you know, tumbler cups like this, you can't sell it for 15 bucks. You've got to sell it for a reasonable amount of money, right? Especially because it was only 14 ounces. It's not even that huge, right? So, and the neutral feedback, it wasn't anything that I did. It was the product. I had in the listing the size of it, the amount of ounces it held, and everything. But the customer gave me a neutral feedback because they said that it was smaller than they expected. So I'm wondering if it says 14 ounces and maybe holds less than 14 ounces. I don't know for sure. I haven't tried. Maybe I should. I haven't listed. This is the last one I have, and I'm probably just going to keep it for myself because I don't want to risk disappointing anybody. I might measure and put whoopsie! I might measure and see if I can fit 14 ounces in here because someone said that it was smaller than they expected. So it said in the listing that it was 14 ounces. So I don't know if it just maybe isn't really 14 ounces or if the person just envisioned 14 ounces to be greater than that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I can tell you I'm not going to be selling this last one because a $2 profit is not worth risking more bad feedback. Nope. Staying in the same vicinity as the tumblers, I don't have any more to show you because I sold them all, but there were larger ones that I had. They were more like 33 ounces, and I had bought a couple of each color of those, and I sold all of those. Now, again, I didn't get feedback on most of them. I probably sold 6 of them, but I only got 1 out of 6 to leave me feedback that was positive, that basically said, it's perfect, love it, just what I was looking for, fast shipping, all those other awesome positive feedback things that you want to see. But the reason why I'm bringing it up for quality is because the 6th one that I sold, it was my last one, it was the 6th one. It busted during transit. So I took every precaution that I could with shipping this tumbler. You know, I put cardboard in there. I wrapped it in bubble wrap. I like went above and beyond because I sold these tumblers for $9 because they were large. And I thought that they were worth the $9 quality wise. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have sold them for more like what I priced these at because they're smaller. These actually are a lot sturdier than the other ones that I sold for $9. But it busted. Like, the person sent me a message saying, I cannot use it. It is cracked top to bottom. It is busted. And so the fact that I know how I shipped it, I know that I put cardboard in there, I know I put bubble wrap in there, and it's still busted, that's gotta be crap quality. So I probably won't be buying those again. So quality. A lot of the times you get what you pay for. And if you're not buying something on clearance, if you're buying full price retail for $1 for an item at a dollar store, chances are the quality is not going to be that great. Okay, so then the next thing I want to talk about is how sometimes things that you can buy there aren't necessarily a better deal. Okay, and I have a very specific example for you. So I am a fan of finding nostalgic candies to resell because there are a lot of people out there that are very nostalgic and they find candies from their childhood or what they really love to eat, and maybe they don't have it where they live, so they will end up going to eBay to find these kind of things. The candy that I am referencing right now is Circus Peanuts. Everybody knows Circus Peanuts, right? They're those weird sugar-filled marshmallow candies. I can't stand them, but my oldest kid likes them. They're nostalgic. People like them. So I had bought a few bags at Dollar Tree for $1. They were 7-ounce bags. Well, I later found out after I had bought and listed all of these 7-ounce bags, I had found out that my local grocery store had 11-ounce bags for $1.18. $1.18. Okay, so for another 18 cents, I got like 50% more Circus Peanuts per bag. So obviously, Dollar Tree cut my margins. I could have sold bigger bags and made more profit. So it's not always a better price. So if you're looking in that kind of area for merchandise to buy, if you're looking in like food or beverages, don't necessarily think that buying them at Dollar Tree is the best price. Definitely check your local grocery store first and then compare price per ounce, because a lot of the times the grocery store will just be cheaper. Now, there is a big difference in the kind of items that you could buy. A lot of the times at dollar stores you will find those things like nostalgic candies and things. So you might have to buy them at Dollar Tree if your local grocery store doesn't have them. But in the case of the Circus Peanuts, my grocery store did have them at a better price per ounce. On that same note, now I know a lot of you are going to be like, Circus Peanuts. Let me tell you, I am probably not going to sell them anymore because number one, they were a really slow seller. It took a long time for them to sell. And then the second time I sold them, it took a long time for them to sell. And one of the two that I sold, the person didn't give me neutral or negative feedback. They gave me positive feedback, luckily, because I got the item so quickly to them. But they did send me a message and let me know that they didn't like how it arrived. They said that a lot of the Circus Peanuts were smushed together. He said that some of the peanuts in the packages were like in a giant clumpy ball. So just to be on the safe side, I'm probably not going to sell them anymore, just because I can't control how these weird marshmallow peanuts fuse together during transport, right? So, and I don't want to risk negative feedback for a couple of bucks. Okay, so I'm gonna have to start hurrying because I'm sure you heard I think my toddler is waking up from his nap, so I need to hurry. The next thing I wanted to talk about is a lot of the YouTube videos that have been made out there. Like there was one, and I forget who the gal was, but she took her camera into Dollar Tree and just started scanning things that she thought she could resell on Amazon. And what I learned from her video doing that is that Amazon is starting to get flooded with people going to Dollar Tree, buying lots of merchandise, and shipping it in for FBA. So I will only suspect that the same thing is going to start happening on eBay. So just going to Dollar Tree and buying a lot of the regular everyday Dollar Tree merchandise and reselling it, it's probably not going to be as profitable for people for very long, because the market is really starting to get flooded. So that being said, I don't think that cutting Dollar Tree or Dollar General or Family Dollar out of your sourcing options is something you should do. I think you should still go to those locations to source. Like me, myself, I have very limited sourcing options. So I will always be going into those dollar stores just because I only have so many places to look. But you need to change the kind of things that you're looking for there. For instance, there are sometimes I will see things at my Dollar Tree or my Dollar General that, frankly, they surprise me. I'm like, really? At Dollar Tree? Like, one of the most recent times I was in Dollar Tree, they had like stacks of DVDs. And I'm not talking about like those weird cartoon DVDs that like nobody's ever heard of. I'm talking like they had You Don't Mess with the Zohan and Double Jeopardy and like big motion picture films with big stars in them. And they had them at Dollar Tree for $1. Now I did a quick search and you can only sell them for like $5 on eBay. So you're making like $1 or $2 profit. But I'm sure that that could be a bread and butter kind of item for somebody. You know, if you just want to spend $10 and buy 10 You Don't Mess with the Zohan DVDs and just click a button and list them and then just let them sell and make money that way, just like a steady stream of sales and shipping things and just to kind of get your store consistent and listing and everything, then that's probably, you know, something that you could do. Also, looking at things like books. They have a big book section at Dollar Tree and Dollar General most of the times, and sometimes you could find titles that you would be shocked to see. I can't think of any off the top of my head because I honestly don't look at books very often, just because my time shopping is usually limited by a child. So I don't have time to like stand there and scan book titles. But I do know that friends of mine have gotten books from Dollar Tree that they were really shocked were at Dollar Tree. So finding books there in brand new condition and paying only $1 for them, you might be able to make a few dollars profit doing that. Also things like as seen on TV merchandise. You know, I've seen those bacon bowl, the molds to make the bacon bowls. I've seen those at Dollar Tree. I've seen the hanging tomato plant as seen on TV things at Dollar Tree. I've seen like the cart expander green bags at Dollar Tree. A lot of as seen on TV stuff, egg cookers and things like that. So where you might not make a fortune off of them, picking a few up for $1 and maybe making a $2 or $3 profit per item that sells, that's a consistent, steady stream. And with that kind of thing, you don't necessarily have to worry about quality or messing up because it's a major manufactured piece of merchandise. So, and people might even be looking for those. Maybe somebody had one of those tomato hanging plants and really liked it, and so they want another one for the season, and so you will have what they're looking for specifically. Also looking for things like going back to those nostalgic candies. A lot of people have Dollar Trees or Dollar Generals or Family Dollars that have candy that you see everywhere. You know, they have M&Ms, they have Mike and Ike's, they have Sugar Babies, they have all of these regular kinds of candies. But keep your eyes peeled for weird, not necessarily weird, but unique candies. Like, I always go up and down the candy aisle because, like I said, I love selling nostalgic kind of candies. there was one that caught my eye. I love mints, like the puff mints. So that's why Christmas is one of my favorite times of year, because of all of the peppermint. I was walking down the aisle and I saw peppermint puff mints, like the melt in your mouth peppermint puff mints. And so I bought some for myself because I love them. Right next to them, I saw cotton candy puff mints. And I'm kind of like, cotton candy puff mints? That sounds interesting. And I did a search on eBay and there was a few listings and I was kind of like, well, you know, I'll grab a few bags. We'll see how it does. I listed like lots of two bags for $10. And they started selling and they sold fast. And so I went back to my Dollar Tree and I cleaned them out. Oops. So I cleaned them out and I just started selling through them. And now, of course, I can't find a Dollar Tree that has them anymore, but maybe you have some at your Dollar Tree. So look for those. They're Red Bird cotton candy mint puffs. So things like that. You know, I have never seen, I'm a candy eater. I love candy. I love candy. I love mints. I love gum, all that kind of stuff. So look for things that maybe you've never seen before. I had never seen those before. And come to find out, there's a lot of people that really like that brand and really like those kind of mints, but they can't get them where they live. So that's when they look at eBay and they're like, oh, this chick has cotton candy puff mints. I'm going to buy 6 bags. It happened. I ended up selling like 6 bags for $30 to one person, and they gave me this positive feedback and this glowing review like, I've been looking everywhere for these puffs. Thank you so much, you know? So look for that kind of thing. Also like different varieties of like black licorice and, you know, it all goes back to like the nostalgic kind of candy. So definitely look at dollar stores for that kind of thing. That is one of the good things about dollar stores. You don't really have to worry about quality on that because it's a major manufactured product. So unlike those tumblers that I was talking about earlier in the video, you don't necessarily have to worry about bad quality for that, unless maybe you try to sell like an off-brand kind of candy that people just don't like the taste of, and it's only at the dollar store because nobody else wants it. It's also a learning experience. You know, you might buy a couple of things, either they don't sell or somebody doesn't like it. You just kind of have to experiment. Just do like what I did with the cotton candy puffs. Buy a few bags, see if they sell, and if they do, go back. So that basically brings me to the end of the video. I hope you found it helpful. Just when it comes to dollar stores, really, don't buy anything to resell that you wouldn't be willing to pay that price for yourself. You know, I should have known better than to buy those tumblers. I should have known that even reinforcing them, they would break, just because in the back of my mind, I kind of knew that the quality wasn't so great. And I didn't get any bad feedback for most of them. I just got that one neutral for the colored smaller one. It didn't hurt my score, but I still don't like getting a neutral feedback because I have 100%. And so anything that risks dropping me from 100 kind of gives me knots in my stomach because I work hard for that feedback, you know, and everybody works hard for their feedback. So you really don't want to sell a low quality item and risk damaging that feedback. So if you do go to dollar stores, look at the quality of the items, okay? Because a lot of the times you do get what you pay for. Don't sell anything for a price that you wouldn't pay yourself for that same product. That's why I say if you do go to dollar stores, look for the things like the as seen on TV items. Look for the candies and the gums that might have some nostalgic value. Don't necessarily just buy housewares and try to sell them for $10 just because you can pay $1 for them and get them in your inventory, because you will risk damaging your feedback over bad quality. So, all of that being said, I hope that I've helped some of you guys who have had questions about sourcing at dollar stores, maybe what to look for at dollar stores. I do make a lot of money selling things from dollar stores, but you have to be very careful with what you buy. So if you have any suggestions about what to look for at dollar stores, leave a comment. I always love hearing what people find at their dollar stores, because sometimes what I find at mine, you might not find at yours, and things that you find at yours, I might not know to look for at mine. So leave a comment, And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like this kind of content, and I can always make videos relating to it. And subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye!